Sam was just commenting how many empty moorings there are in here. This is Stonehaven, which is absolutely packed usually. At the moment there's only 2 other boats in here. Everyone's out for the day snorkeling. Well, I bet you they're all back to Savo. It's looking beautiful out over the passage today. So many moorings, but I think we're going to drop our anchor. So as many times as I tell myself I'm never going to pick up another mooring, look what we've done. So we're just down at the south end of Stonehaven here. We often stay in that little keyhole over there with the 2 moorings in it, but yeah, we decided not to this time. We're just going to have a little a go at here. We were just going to drop anchor. But there's so many moorings in here these days, it's actually kind of hard to find a spot to anchor. So there's a bit of reef and stuff around. So anyway, we thought we'll give it a try. Sam's promised to get up in the night if it becomes a problem. But it's beautiful in here. Very, very nice today. Nice and calm. Everyone's out and about enjoying their day. So it's actually pretty quiet in here, but it won't be later, I bet. Waiting for the green flash. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? No. No green flash today. Never mind. It looks pretty nice anyway. On our way around to Blue Pearl Bay. We catch up with a couple of friends there. Maybe have a bit of a snorkel if the visibility's okay. Hang on, Sam. Pretty nice here on Whitehaven today. Go and do the walk up the top, Precious. Up to the lookout.
This is a fish station.
Nearly there.
I've been picking
Only halfway.
I'm picking up plastic.
Oh.
Is that in there? In there?
That's a good walk.
Good fun. A bit glary.
What a difference a few hours makes at Whitehaven Beach. There's one boat down there. And there's us. One other boat right up the beach further. Give it a couple of hours and that whole area of beach down there will be covered in people. And boats. Have a look at this morning here at Whitehaven. Just beautiful. Only disturbed by the sound of a couple of jet skis. So a big trip today, big miles. We're going from Whitehaven Beach up to Esk Island, that little island right there. So it's about 3 miles. Haven't stayed there before, haven't been there before, so we're going to go and have a look. I got tipped off that maybe the diving wasn't too bad there, so we might go and have a little snorkel up there. It's one spectacular day today. It's going to be like that for a couple more too. So as we always do, slight change to plans. I'm actually going to go into Tongue Bay, grab a mooring there for a little bit. It's right on high tide in about an hour. So we're going to do the little walk up to the lookout, looks down over Hill Inlet and Whitehaven. That's one thing we've never done before. In fact, we've never even stopped in Tongue Bay. Probably chartered up here 6 or 7 times, and we've been cruising now for 3 or 4 years, and it's one spot we've never been. It's always so busy with charter boats in there, so we've always dodged it. But with the perfect conditions, we might go in there today and just go up and do the lookout, and then we might dive over to Esk Island a little bit later when the tide falls a bit. Probably a little bit better for snorkeling anyway, and we'll see if we can stay the night over there. Just coming around Tongue Point here. The bay should be fairly obvious in a second. Still a few boats in here, but I'm sure there'll be a spare mooring somewhere. They should be all leaving the mooring shortly, all the charter boats. It's charter boat central in here today. Okay, off to the lookout, Tongue Bay. Got everything?
Hope so.
Got your glasses?
Yes.
Sam just said to me, "Oh, I forgot to put my glasses on." I said, "What, your sunnies?" No, I got my sunnies, just my glasses. So there's a couple of channel marker poles you can see here, port and starboards, just to guide you into the beach. Jump in those. cracker day today. Just beautiful. Pretty much right on high tide, about half an hour before high tide, so shouldn't be a real problem today getting into the beach. Just find ourselves a little spot to anchor out here. We just want to leave access to the beach. Got here just in the nick of time before all the charter boats.
I'm not picking it up. I'm not stupid.
Is the dinghy going to be here still, do you think?
No. Bit of a worry.
Didn't have particularly good holding out the front there. We had to leave the beach free for all the tourist boats coming in. But we hope it's still there. The dinghy's still there. Still sitting in the same spot, even better. So just heading over to Esk Island now. Esk Island's a green zone island, so no fishing here. Conditions holding up. Pretty good. Pressures is up there ready for our rope to pass through the mooring. The eyes on the mooring lines are a little bit too big for our cleats, so we've got to pass a rope through there and just lash it on. Okay, so this is Esk Island. Got our own little beach there. Very nice. I'm hoping there might be a little bit of reef out there for a bit of a snorkel on. I'm sure I spoke to someone once and told me it wasn't bad, so nice little spot. Little sand spit running off that sort of southwestern corner. See over Whitehaven in the background and chalkies over the top of the sand spit there. Go for it. I'm towing the dinghy here at the moment. It's a little bit of sort of onshore breeze and chop, but I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a heap of coral up out of the water at the low tide here. So it might be worth a look at that in the morning when the tide's up a little bit. Sam can get in there a little bit without the dinghy impeding her, but yeah, I might have to have a look at that tomorrow morning. The viz could be a little bit better here, but it's still pretty good. Nice coral, really nice coral. So we're underway again. Another beautiful day here in the Whitsundays. We're just heading down towards the bottom of Whitehaven Beach and Solway Passage. We've just got to dodge along here, French Shoal along the middle here, but our plan today has actually changed this morning. We're actually going to head down to Thomas Island, start making our way back towards Mackay. We've got a couple of things coming up. We've got a vote somewhere, so we were going to go into Airlie Beach to do that, but we've decided that maybe we might start making our way back to Mackay. There's a bit of sort of, you know, gnarly-ish 20 knot sort of southeast sort of weather coming, and we've got 50 miles to make back to the south there. So we thought we might take advantage today of the nice conditions and tomorrow's nice conditions and try and get most of the way back down there, so that when the breeze comes in on Wednesday, a few days time, we've only got a short hop across to Mackay, and hopefully on that morning we can get in before the breeze pops up. Just towing the dinghy. It's about 20 miles today, but very, very flat conditions. Just tilted the motor up, took the fuel tank out, took all the weight out of it, and as you can see, we romp along pretty good there. They're doing 7.8 knots at the moment across the bottom with a little bit of tide assistance at what's that, about 1500 revs, something like that. So yeah, doing it pretty easy. It's not worth putting it up. We'll need it back again the Savo when we get to Thomas anyway, so, or late morning when we get to Thomas, so we'll leave it in the water and just tow it along for now. Not sure if you can see Sam over there. I've just dropped her over onto the beach here at Thomas Island. Beautiful day here. One of our favourite spots, Thomas Island. Very nice. A couple other boats in here. I'll give Precious an hour over on the beach there. I'll go and pick her up. Don't want her over there too late in the afternoon because the sandflies will get her again. They got us a little back at Whitehaven Beach there. And we're off, leaving Thomas Island. Just going to go around the eastern side of the island on the way out, and yeah, on our way down to Brampton. Not sure which part of Brampton yet, but we'll work that out. See you later, Thomas. See you next time. I guarantee there'll be one of our faves. It's a beautiful outlook looking north here from Thomas Island. Really nice. Oh, there's Precious. Come on, you're allowed to come up. How was your stay in Thomas Island?
Nice. Did my little garbage pick up.
Did do a big garbage pickup. We'll show you a picture of that in a second. There's a nasty little bombie just out here as you go around the eastern side of Thomas Island here, just as you leave the anchorage. You can probably see it just breaking there a little bit on the surface. It's really easy to hit that one. You can see that bombie just there. We're just going past it. I've got a little red mark on it there just to warn me. Keep an eye out for it. Yeah, that would be no fun to hit that. No fun at all. Just having a little troll here today. Haven't done any trolling for a while. Just coming past the front of Dead Dog Island. Looks pretty fishy here, big current line. Plenty of current running around there. See how we go. Water's pretty murky though, so let's see. Wow, big current line here. I'd say we're about to knock. We're going to lose some current with us. At the moment, we're showing not a current with us. Oh, but that just went backwards. There you go, look at that. Now we're pushing current. Always seem to get these back eddies in behind the big islands. Have a look how stirred up the water is here. It's brown. You can see the clearer stuff off in the distance there, but just fairly big tides here at the moment, just stirring it all up. No bites on the rod yet. Just coming past Goldsmith Island over here. This is Lynn Island and Tinsmith up in front. Just got to go through that little passage to the left of Tinsmith, and then in the background is Carlisle and Brampton, where we're headed today. Just coming up to Coffin Rock here. Going to troll past the side of that. And then in the distance is Brampton, where we're headed. So here we are in Brampton Island. It's a bit crowded today though. Usually a lot of boats in here. Have a look at today. Not a one. Got it all to ourselves today. Very nice. Big log out there though. Looking pretty nice, looking up towards Goldsmith and the Ingot Isles and Bullion Rocks. Very nice today. A little bit of breeze up, it's probably 10 knots of breeze today. Pretty nice in here though. Can't argue with that. So just on our final leg back to Mackay today. Got to head back home for a couple of weeks, so we're just making the most of the lightish weather. Breeze is up a bit today. We've got about 8-9 knots at the moment. It's supposed to get up to about 10 to 15 today. So we thought we'd make the most of it, do our last little leg south. Give us a few days to pack the boat up before we've got to head home for a couple of weeks for our son's graduation. Not a bad day out here still. Lots of fish around today actually. First time we've really seen schools of fish, but you might see some if you look out just behind that light jacket there. The sun's just breaking the surface out there at the moment. It's like tuna schools, probably some Mac tunas, could be longtails, but yeah, seen a few of them this morning.